We are finally going to put an end to the Redmi Note 10 series weak build controversy in this video. We will do that by thoroughly testing out the Redmi Note 10 Pro, which will also be the exact same for the Pro Max version with the same body. The only difference being in the megapixel count of the camera. The 6 plus 128GB vintage bronze variant we were forced to buy during the sale actually looks marvelous and beautiful in the hands and gives an almost flagship level premium feel with the frosted glass back. It remains to be seen if the frosted glass fails again for the 4th time on our channel after a hat trick of fails. Though the structure seems sturdy enough in my usual trial bend, and we'll be video proofing once and for all if the frosted glass and plastic body actually snaps in half like a biscuit or not. Some stuff to remember during the water test. The Redmi Note 10 Pro and Max is not IP68 water resistant, and dunking it underwater might cause it some serious internal damage. So we recommend not to take pictures underwater. Though it does have an official IP53 certified ingress rating, and it's awesome that Redmi and Poco are the only brands giving us official IP rated devices at this budget price segment, starting with the Poco X3. In the ongoing oleophobic round, we are looking for the smooth feeling oleophobic coating on the tempered glass protection, actually absent on some devices with pre-applied protectors. The absence is proved when water sticks to the glass surface instead of rolling off in the form of drops, as is happening on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. It is during the light splashing round that the Redmi Note 8 and 9 had suffered from permanent motherboard damage in the form of serious blank screen issues. So we have to keep a close inspection to check for initial signs of liquid damage such as headphone icon issue, camera lens fogging, screen flicker, or temporary black screens. On the other hand, it's a good thing that the Note 10 Pro Max has official IP53 rated water resistance not found on other brands in the budget segment, whereas you can get it at under 12K in the Redmi Note 10. The IP rating is further proved by the presence of a rubber seal on the SIM tray, not quite visible to the eyes due to its black color. The Redmi Note 10 Pro Max also doesn't seem to be suffering from prolonged periods or even temporary audio distortion and low loudness issues, very common on non-IP rated devices, signifying liquid damage has not set in as yet. Besides these issues, some devices can also suffer from serious and permanent display damage from heavy drenching. So let's see if the Note 10 Pro Max can sustain itself or not in terms of liquid damage resistance and survive the liquid abuse in all rounds. It's kind of awesome that Mi has decided to stick with official IP53 rating instead of the P2I water repellent technology in the previous devices, which was actually highly ineffective. The Redmi Note 10 Pro Max easily passes a water test, largely helped by the IP certification. Will the 192 grams lightweight and the larger camera hump make any difference in drop impact resistance? First drop from pocket height, bottom plastic edge facing down. Right now, everything seems to be okay. Now the second drop, pocket height, top side plastic edge facing down. Still everything is normal, no visible damages, and seems like no dents to the naked eye. Next, pocket height, third drop, frosted glass backside and big camera hump facing down. the camera lens and the frosted glass survives the pocket drop. Next, last pocket height drop, Super AMOLED display facing down. The Super AMOLED has survived the pocket drop as of now, also with no shatter on the glass protection. Now increasing the height for 1.6 meters high drops, bottom side plastic edge facing down. It has landed more towards the right display side, but still no signs of dents or damage as yet. But we will come back to that later. Next, second high drop, top side edge facing down. This time it landed more at the left edge, but still no damages and seems to be no visible dents as yet. Next, we are going to turn on video camera for live footage of the third high drop, huge camera hump and frosted glass backside facing down. It's a huge relief that the frosted glass back, Super AMOLED and the camera unit survives the hard drop impact. But it is at this point that we realize that there is a small but significant dent at the bottom right backside edge, clearly visible on camera, creating a sharp pointy feel on the fingers, and two other edges we'll come back to after the next drop. Next, the last finale high drop you have been waiting for, Super AMOLED screen side facing down with live video footage captured from the selfie camera. There is no apparent damage or shatter to the screen or the frosted glass back, and the Super AMOLED also handles the high drop impact. But on closer inspection, there are small dents on 3 of the 4 plastic edges, most prominently on the bottom left from the back side and nothing on the right, with an uncomfortable pointy sharp feeling when felt with the fingers. Just to make sure you're aware that this can happen if used without a case. Next up, moving on to fun stuff with value. With the bend test, let us get some serious video footage about the so-called controversial build quality of the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, which is supposed to be ultra weak according to a certain video source, and it should snap into 2 with ease. So will it be weaker than the failed Redmi Note 10? With the first bend from the frosted backside, the degree of flex or bend is much less compared to the huge flex on the Redmi Note 10, and also locks out pretty early with no cracking noises or kinks near weak areas. But when applying pressure from the AMOLED display side, things seem to take a turn for the worst, same as the Redmi Note 10 with that loud cracking sound, though it does lock out without any catastrophic structural failure as yet. Putting it accurately, the Pro Max may not be as strong as the Redmi Note 8 or Poco M3, but is without doubt much stronger than the failed Redmi Note 10, and it definitely does not break or snap like a twig or biscuit like you may have seen. Any source which shows the Pro Max as weak has obviously been tampered with before the test and is fake. Not the strongest build around, but the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max manages to pass a bend test. Will the frosted glass back fail the blade again on the Pro Max? That's mainly what we are going to find out during the scratch test. The frosted glass back has failed the blade on a hat-trick of occasions. First on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, then the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G, and recently on the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. So how will it fare this time on the Pro Max? Though the frosted layer is thinner, especially compared to Samsung. We are testing out the scratch resistance capability of the tempered glass production on the display and the back by rubbing it with common atoms found in pockets and a heavy-duty steel blade. Fortunately, Mi devices have an excellent track record on the channel, always doing great in a scratch test, and we are expecting nothing less from the Pro Max. As mentioned earlier, we have had 3 flagship devices failing at the frosted glass back and also some budget devices consistently failing the blade and the display glass production, which proves the importance of the blade. In fact, the blade is not supposed to scratch glass, since glass is harder than steel on the most scale of hardness. Even then, there are devices which do fail a scratch test. The display and camera glass production does well, as expected of a Mi device, though the frosted glass at the back almost passes the test, if not for the faint permanent mark brought about by the steel blade.